Hi, this is Baltimore GS from gstwins.com. Today we're going to be syncing the carbs on a 2007 GS500f. First we're going to start by removing the side fairings. With the fairings removed, we can now access the engine. Next, remove the seat. With the seat removed, we can access the two 12mm bolts that hold on the gas tank. With the bolts removed, lift up on the gas tank slightly to access the fuel tank petcock. You want to turn it either direction to the side to turn it off. Remove the bolts securing the frame petcock. On this bike we only have one bolt. Remove the two fuel lines running to the gas tank. Fuel will leak out when you remove the lines. Remove the spring clamps from the line so they don't get caught when you pull the gas tank out. Feed the fuel lines through the frame. And carefully lift up on the gas tank so you can access the vent hose. And you can lift your gas tank off. Remove the vacuum line and the remaining fuel line from the petcock. We need to get a vacuum signal for our manometer to sync the carbs. We can use the one side here with the tube that goes to our repair system as a vacuum for the right side of the engine. On the left carburetor, you'll see a little vacuum tube that's blocked off by a rubber nipple. We'll need to access that for a vacuum signal on the left side. We're going to be using a CarbTune Pro manometer to measure the vacuum. What it does is it'll get a vacuum signal. You'll see our lines here jump up and down. We want to get them so when you rev the engine they jump up and down evenly. That shows they're getting even vacuum side to side on the carburetors. This one has steel rods in it so you can't suck them out. Some have liquid and it ruins it when you suck out the liquid. You can also go online and find instructions for making your own manometer out of aquarium tubing. The Carb Sync screw is located down between the two carburetors. That's what we'll be using to make our adjustments. I've inserted a small funnel into our carburetor fuel line just so we can add fuel as we need to. With our manometer attached, we're going to rev the engine and watch our readings on the gauge. As you can see, the left half of the engine is not jumping up as high as the right half of the engine. We're going to keep adjusting our screw until when we rev the engine, they jump up about even. Keep fine-tuning your adjustments until they start jumping about evenly. With your carbs synced, remove the manometer and reattach your vacuum line and the plug. And we're going to reinstall our petcock. Start by putting on your vacuum line, and then you want to run your fuel line. If you look at the bottom of the petcock, it's labeled with reserve, on, and out. The out runs to the carburetor. Once everything's installed, you can lower your gas tank onto the frame. Make sure you run the fuel lines and the vent tubing so they don't get pinched. Route your vacuum hoses and the fuel lines through the frame. Be very careful not to pinch them. Reattach your fuel lines from the gas tank to the petcock. The longer nipple on the gas tank is labeled with an R. That's your reserve, which will run to the farther back nipple labeled reserve on the frame petcock. With all our hoses installed, bolt the petcock back into the frame. Turn the fuel tank petcock back on. When the slot faces straight down, that is on. With all the fuel lines installed and the petcocks turned on, slide the gas tank into position and reinstall the two 12mm bolts. Reinstall the fairings. Reinstall the seat. Start your bike and check for leaks. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. For more great GS information, visit gstwin.com.